Welcome back to the Byron and Nick podcast.
Let's go.
All right, special guest Nick. He was first guest on the podcast. Pace is off gallivanting.
He's having too much fun.
He's off in Europe. He's off in the UK.
Yeah.
Well, he's in the UK. He's going to Europe very soon.
Yeah, he's what has he got? He's going on like long walks.
Yeah,
like 6 to 10 kilometer walks a day.
No. He's doing like 25 a day.
Yeah.
He's doing like 25 a day, and he's about to go to Europe, and he's been away for 5 weeks. So we only managed to prepare like 2 episodes in advance. So we figured rather than just let everyone, be dry for 5 weeks, we're bringing special guests. I know you've got some stories lined up.
I got some goodies.
To be honest, they're probably going to be better because me and Pace have to do them every week.
Yeah.
They get diluted a little bit.
I was thinking about it in Mexico. I was like on a beach in Mexico, enjoying the beach, but I was thinking about that story. So.
Factor cap stories, all right.
This should be good.
Well, I got a bunch.
All right.
I got some that are just kind of interesting facts and some that are like really cool stories.
Okay.
I'll let you go first.
Oh, okay. So, have you heard of the beetle that runs so fast that it blinds itself? Okay. So the tiger beetle moves at 120 body lengths per second. So to put it in context, Usain Bolt moves at about 3 body lengths per second.
As in like that body of the
it's only
creature.
like 2 centimeters in length, but it moves at 9 kilometers an hour as a 2 centimeter beetle.
Right.
If it was the same size as a human, it would run at 770 kilometers an hour. So it moves so fast that it can't process new photons or light. So it'll be like chasing one of its prey, and then it has to stop because it goes blind and it has to be like, where is he? And then it has to keep going, right? And they're actually they're thinking about redesigning the Mars rover because it has the same problem where the Mars rover will if it slows down, the image is good, but it doesn't cover much of Mars. And if it speeds up, the image is poor. So is it true though?
Is it true? What's it called?
Tiger beetle.
Tiger beetle.
Yeah, tiger beetle.
Okay. He's lucky. I'm gonna say it's true.
Yeah, it's true.
Okay, nice. Yes. That's sick though.
The Australian tiger beetle is the fastest tiger beetle.
So 700. Yeah, God.
If it was the size of a human, it would finish a 200-meter running race in 0.8 of a second.
That's sick.
But 9 kilometers as a human is quick.
Right. Yeah.
That's like a quick jog.
No, I don't know if it's that quick
For a 2 centimeter beetle.
Oh yeah, but for a human. For a human, I think it's.
It's not too bad.
I swear, you can run I don't know what the average speed is for a human.
You can run like 20 k's an hour.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Yeah, but that's still only double the speed of a 2 centimeter beetle.
Yeah, true. I know.
You ever run at 18 kilometers?
You could put a toddler against the beetle and see how they went.
It would smash a toddler.
Yeah. That's a good one. It's a good one. Listen, did you know Japan is suffering from a ninja shortage? If you've ever dreamed about becoming a ninja when you were little, now is your time to make it happen.
Yeah.
You can make your childhood dream a reality. In 2018, the city of Iga, which claims to be the birthplace of the ninja, suffered from a ninja shortage despite the fact that they're willing to pay salaries as high as $85,000 US a year. However, because ninjas are relatively redundant in the modern world, it's more of a performative thing where you do shows and festivals and whatnot.
Yeah. So the old school ninja would be hired to kill someone.
Yes.
Yeah,
so they're basically assassins.
So the new age ninja is more like decorative, commemorative.
Yes, but I think they still have to have a relatively good skill set.
A degree.
Yeah, a degree of ninja. Surely there wouldn't be a shortage. Who wouldn't want to be a ninja? And if the pay is good? Come on.
Yeah. I'm gonna go 100% true.
100%. It is 100% true.
Yeah.
There we go. 2 true stories to start off with.
It's too kind of niche.
Yeah, but I don't know. If you didn't know what you want to do in your life and you're like, I'll be a ninja, might as well.
Yeah. I read a fun fact that in Japan, I don't know if it's still the rule, but there was a rule that only masseuses could be blind so that the blind always had a job. Oh. So anyone that could massage someone, and think about that, if if you're the customer and your masseuse is blind, you're like, I can't see my boner. It's actually it's pretty good.
Right. So it makes people feel more secure with their body.
Yeah. But it's so that the blind always have a job.
Smart. Or is that it's a true one?
that
No, because I've done that to Dale before. Sometimes I try to add a story on to his and catch him when he's when his guard's down. Pace, sorry. I gotta say Dale is Pace, same guy.
Yeah.
All right, what you got?
All right. So, did you know that you can survive out in the middle of the ocean with a seawater enema? So, John Moran is an ex-survivalist, Navy SEAL and survivalist. He published a book called How to Survive Anywhere. And he has a section on surviving in the middle of the ocean. And like, it's actually pretty cool. Like I read the article. It's about, he talks about rotating through different swimming styles so that you don't get
fatigued.
It's not fatigued.
Yeah.
And and then there's a section on, they were trained at, if you have like a water bottle or like a really loyal friend, if you can get water in your ass, the porousness of the colon can absorb the water but actually filter the salt out. Wait.
Clarify what's happening.
So if you have like a water bottle and you can shoot water up your ass and it's salt water.
Or like push it up.
Yeah. If you have like a water bottle, or as I said, like, or a loyal friend.
Right.
The colon will filter salt out. And so his thing is 50 to 80 mils of water, because you can't overload the colon. So 50 to 80 mils every 45 minutes and you'll hit positive equity. So your body will absorb more than it takes to process the water and filter the salt out.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That's interesting. But who would have the strength?
Well,
I guess in times of need.
In times of need, like, you know, like
you have to have a floating device or something.
You'd have to float out. You can do it underwater, and like, or like you're marooned on an island or something, and like I'm just like, my question is, like, if we were marooned out on an island, would you blow water up my ass to save my life?
No, but who would do it? Who would take the water up the ass?
To survive, I'll take the water up the ass.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, you have to if you're gonna survive.
To survive,
you do it if you can.
Yeah.
Like, you got to.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Salt enema, you will hit positive equity in hydration.
So you could essentially, if you had food, you're done for a water supply.
If you had food, if you had coconuts, and like, you can survive a long time, but you have to do it continuously because you can't overload the colon. You have to do like small stints of water.
Oh, okay.
So,
okay, I'm gonna say it's true.
It's fucking dumb. It's false. John Moran, that guy doesn't even exist.
How am I supposed to know that? Fuck.
I was like, I gotta get you.
It was just too detailed.
I made this one up and I was visualizing, like, I made it up and I'm like, I was getting happy thoughts thinking about when you would say it was true. Because it's just believable enough. Like, actually, no.
It's because you did something I know nothing about. Like, I don't know about the human body.
Yeah.
Like, in hindsight, I'm like, of course it's bullshit. But like, I don't know how the body, like, I don't know enough biology to be able to.
I did research into this, and like, the colon can't even really accept water.
Right.
Let alone like accept water and filter out the salt.
Right. I know. This is the issue with this podcast, man. I'm going to get roasted in the comments because it's always so obvious in hindsight.
Yeah. Everyone's like, no, of course not. No, I was like, this one.
Fair play.
This one will get him.
Fair play. Yeah. Listen, this is a good one.
Okay.
I'm excited to share this one. Yeah. It's just weird. Also, like, just warning, this is odd. It's
excellent.
Uncomfortable.
I love odd. Odd is.
Do you know Tony Bennett? The musician?
Yeah.
So did you know the famous musician and singer Tony Bennett? Sorry, let me start again. Did you know the famous musician and singer Tony Bennett met his wife in the womb?
Okay.
As Bennet explains in an excerpt shared from the People magazine, he met his now wife, Susan, when he was introduced at the age of 40 to her parents, Marion and Carol Crow, at one of his shows, where they later showed him a sonogram of Susan in the womb.
Oh, no.
As fate would have it, Marion was pregnant at the time with Susan. Bennet wrote in his book, "It's a photo we all laugh about, knowing the incredible turnouts of events that followed." Bennet met Susan post-birth many years ago when she was 19.
How old was he at the time?
So he was 40 when she was in the womb. So he must have been like 60.
Yeah.
59. In the at like backstage at one of the shows, and they put in here as jokes, "Love at second sight."
I don't think that you can make that up. I'm going 100% true.
It's true.
Yeah. I was like,
but how messed up is that?
There was a thing on Reddit.
He wrote about it. Like, he found it funny. Like, he couldn't see the messed up part about it.
Yeah. It's so good. There was a thing on Reddit where someone looked at a photo of when they were like 7 at Disneyland, and their future wife was in the background.
I've seen it.
Yeah. And you're like,
no, I've seen one where they were like these two in their 20s, and there was this one girl. It was like a film photo, and in the background was her future boyfriend. They never met, and they both have the same photo from different angles. It was in like Japan or something.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah,
I love stuff like
that's
that.
a good one. But I feel like a false is coming. See, like I'm 2-0.
This is half the game is just going, you know what? You haven't said a false in a long time. So I once did a whole bullshit episode.
See, that's what I feel like.
And I've done a whole true episode as well. So like I try to keep it as fresh as
you have to.
I think on average though, we probably do one bullshit every like 3 true. Like you got to do more true, otherwise,
You have to.
yeah.
And also like it's not easy to
No,
pull
the
pace.
bullshit ones are harder.
The bullshit ones are way harder.
Way harder.
Like
way
see
harder.
what enema.
The enema.
All right. Have you heard of the only creature that can't die?
The immortal jellyfish.
No.
Yes, I've already shared.
Okay. I've got an interchangeable one.
Okay.
But I do love the immortal jellyfish because of the way that it like.
I've already shared this on the podcast.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, have I not seen that one?
Yeah.
Okay. You know what? I got another one.
Okay.
So my next one is have you heard of the luckiest and unluckiest surfer of all time? Surfer.
Okay, no.
Yeah. So Shannon Ainsley, so a South African guy.
Sure.
He was 15 years old. He'd only been surfing for about a year. And there was Nahoon Reef was a very famous surfing spot because, amazing surf, but notorious shark attacks because it was its proximity to a shark breeding ground. He'd been surfing for a year, and on July 15th, 2000, he'd worked up the courage to surf at that spot.
Yeah.
On his first wave, he was struck by a great white shark so hard from below that he almost got airborne off his surfboard. And then so the great white shark grabbed him, pulled him underwater, and like he was like certain he was going to die. And do you know what saved his life?
No.
He was attacked by a second great white shark. So a second
way.
So a second great white shark
Fighting over the food.
Yes. So a second great white shark immediately came at his head, and the second great white shark missed him and hit the first one.
No.
And they collided and went like, and then they both swam away, and he survived to have a full recovery. He said that he was more afraid of sharks before. Doesn't describe why he's moved to like Norway or something to swim in the Antarctic waters.
Oh my God.
But is it true?
I hope this is true because it's got to be true. Come on.
It's true.
Yeah, yes. Damn it.
He's the only person to survive a double great white shark attack.
Okay.
You want to know why? So there's actually footage of the event.
No way.
Yeah. So because he was such a new surfer, his brother was filming him surf and filmed the whole event.
No way.
Yeah. So he's at the top of a wave, shark hits him, and another shark comes at him, and then like
2 great whites. God.
double.
And is he still surfing?
Yes.
I don't get it. Why do people like, you know, my story in Bali with Pace, right?
Yeah.
Like real quick to the listeners, we were in Bali surfing and I dislocated my shoulder and it was like very scary. I nearly died. Like there was just no lifeguards,
Terrifying.
no one else.
Terrifying.
It was just me and Pace in the water. One of our friends went off for help, but she was long gone. And we were just out there and I managed to get it back in eventually and swim to shore. Well, he pulled me into the shore. But like, I'm not going surfing anytime soon. I don't think I'll ever surf again, to be honest.
As someone that has a bad shoulder, like if that shoulder came out in the water and then I had to get it back in to save my life, like I might not be able to.
Yeah.
Like I have to get, like I popped it out in water. I told you, like I popped it out at the swimming pool and it doesn't pop back in until I get out of the swimming pool and like gravity almost pulls it back in.
Oh, that's when the pain hit me.
Yeah.
When I got out, when Pace had to pull me onto the surfboard, and I was using all my strength on my left arm, and then I was like, oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Like suddenly I felt it.
Yeah. Lucky my bad shoulder is my left, like because I probably could be able to belay myself up. Yeah. So.
Oh man, it was dicey.
Not
it was a nightmare situation.
Time.
What are we gonna do? You know what?
I've
got one.
I'll replace jellyfish as well.
Okay.
Yeah, you go first. Yeah.
Did you know that 18% of the world's population haven't seen the moon? Let me explain. So with rapidly increasing amount of emissions, countries with higher populations such as India and China have sections where many people have never seen the moon. These are typically poor parts of the country, meaning these people can't even afford to travel outside and see it in a different part of the country. Studies have shown, and these are complete estimations from like whatever scientists or whatever, but they predict that it could be as bad as 25% of the world's population by 2050.
So first of all, we've got all blind people.
Yeah.
So they've never seen the moon. Okay.
Right. But I mean, these are, you know.
I do think that there was that thing in China where, like, because of COVID, that people went on the roads and then the smog, smog cleared.
Dude, it was the same in places here.
But is the smog thick enough that you can't see the moon?
That's the question.
I'm going to say false.
You're going to say false?
Yeah.
Well done, it's false. He's done well.
Just
damn it.
On fire. I was like,
damn it. If you think about it logically, like that was a good thought process. Like it's not thick enough. Like
excellent one.
But I thought maybe just the randomness of it might get you.
I've picked up on something that you do though.
What?
when it's a true, you try and convince someone out of it, and when it's a false, you try and convince it of it.
You reckon?
Yeah, you've made comments to be like no, yes.
Okay,
I don't know.
okay.
I'm just trying to think,
Interesting. No, I do see that. I take on your feedback. What do you got?
All right, this is one of the replacement ones.
Okay.
So, did you know that the hummingbird is constantly within a few hours of death? Always.
I think I've heard of this, but I don't know anything about it.
The hummingbird has the fastest metabolism in the animal kingdom.
Right.
So
because it's moving so fast.
Yeah, its heart beats at 1,200 beats per minute. Right. What's the average human? Like 40 to 100.
Yeah.
Its wings flap at.
Isn't that beats per second? Oh, no, minute. Yes.
Yeah. 12. Yeah.
So per second, it would probably be like 30. Probably like 30 for a hummingbird.
Yeah. Well, we could do the maths.
Yeah.
Its wings flap at 200 times a second.
Yeah.
So basically, they are constantly a few hours of death because of their high metabolism, and so like they have to find food, and then they would die when they slept, but they have this ability of lowering their internal temperature really low to match the outside temperature, and then like shivering or shaking, and then it rises really fast, and then they. If humans had to consume as many calories as a hummingbird, 140,000.
A day? Wait,
yeah.
a day?
140,000 a day. Yeah. I think it was
my
Yeah, I looked into it and it was
like the equivalent.
Yeah, equivalent. And I looked at it, I think it said like 500 Big Macs. I'm like, that's disgusting that 500 Big Macs is 140,000.
Holy crap.
But is it true?
It's got to be true. Yeah. I think hummingbirds are fascinating. You know, they move so fast, their wings so fast that no one's been able to take a photo.
Yeah.
Like cameras can't open quick enough.
Yeah.
Like all the photos are just like, everything's in shot except the wings are blurry.
And like, you know, when you get that mate is like, I'm so fucking hungry, like I'm going to die.
Yeah.
Are you a hummingbird, Gary?
Yeah. Imagine the pressure. Just every day. Imagine the anxiety they would have.
Every few hours.
Imagine the anxiety you would have. What do they eat? Like bugs and shit, probably?
No, I think it's nectar.
Oh, yeah. They just their tongues for. Yeah.
So they have this way of
through the brain?
That's
because Pace shared that once.
The woodpecker one.
Oh, that's a woodpecker.
That's a woodpecker.
Okay.
Hummingbirds can actually consume food, and they can segment the sugar from fat in their body.
Oh, wow.
So that they consume sugar during the day, and then the fat is consumed overnight.
Wow. Jeez, these guys are... We could tap into their biology somehow. All right, here's a good one. It's relatively short, but did you know that a penny dropped from the top of the Empire State Building once killed someone?
Oh, yeah.
So let me explain. In 1982, a man named Joseph Isaac was curious to see how long it would take a penny to fall from the top of the building. He measured the time by getting a friend to stand at the bottom of the sidewalk next to the top of the building, holding a military-grade walkie-talkie and a stopwatch so that they could communicate.
Yeah.
Back in 1982, right? After dropping the penny and going down to meet his friend, he walked out the door to see that his penny had in fact fell directly through his friend's eye and gone through his brain, and he'd been killed instantly.
I actually know that a penny, if dropped off like Centrepoint Tower or something hall, that a penny would actually go through someone.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say going 4 from 4.
Yeah.
100% true.
It's bullshit! Got him! Got him! Well, I mean, look, I think a penny would kill him, but that story is bullshit.
No. I was like, I know that a penny would kill someone. Like, no.
But here's the thing. Fan submission. Luke Marriott. You got him.
Luke. I'm coming for you, Luke.
Luke, you got him.
I'm coming for you, Luke.
Nice. Okay, good. Excellent.
Has the camera moved? Or
Oh, yeah, just dropped. Shit. That just happened then, didn't it?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, it did, because I checked it like a second ago.
Cool.
That was because I hit the table when we were...
That one... I feel like I get half points for that. Because I was like, do you believe this would... No. Sorry. It's like, not do you believe that this would happen? Is this a true story? So, yeah.
Yeah. It's not a true story.
Yeah.
Also, I don't even think... I made up the military-grade walkie-talkie part.
Oh,
because I was like, how would they communicate it?
Oh, you sold it so well.
I was just... Because I was like, wait, how would they tell when to drop it and hit the stopwatch? Because it's 1982. Cell phones don't exist. And I was like, there's no payphone up there. I was like...
No.
Walkie-talkie? Surely not. But I don't even think a military grade would work that distance.
Like a polystyrofoam cup with string. Like,
Yeah. Just
real
yeah.
low.
All right, what you got?
So, are we doing what would you rathers?
No. Have you got any more? I got one more.
So I have one more, but I hadn't really thought of it. But I can kind of, I guess, like...
I'll do mine. I'll do mine. This is an interesting one. I found this is super interesting. Did you know that if you're unsatisfied with a movie, you are legally allowed to get a refund?
Is it? Oh, Go.
Many people don't realize that the movie theaters promise a level of quality when showing a film, and if the quality is not met and the customer is not satisfied, they are entitled to a full refund. This was originally introduced as a way to hold cinemas accountable to the quality of movies that they show. However, they do not promote this message, and over time, people have gotten used to being disappointed with films without claiming their entitled refund.
This one's like, like there's all those videos where if you go up to McDonald's, you're like, my Big Mac doesn't look at the photo, they have to make it again.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Like in the fine print.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's what the story's about,
Yeah. I'm going to say false.
You think it's bullshit?
Yeah.
This is bullshit. Well done. Damn it.
I'm like, it's too subjective of like, what is satisfying of a movie.
Yeah. Because you could just say it at any time.
Whereas I can grab a Big Mac and be like, that does not look like the photo. And like, that's objectively not the photo.
Maybe I should have made it up about trailers. Does a trailer match a movie?
But then there's no promise for a trailer. I guess.
Damn. All right, fair play.
I could have gone 5 and 5. That would have been
almost.
I almost went a clean
Luke
sweep.
came in clutch.
Luke.
I can't believe. You know what? If I was to pick
Luke.
I had 3 bullshit ones. If I was to pick the worst one, I would have said the Empire State Building.
And
like I thought that was like, just like.
Yeah.
I guess you got caught up on the fact if the penny would actually go kill someone, not the story. You got distracted.
I'd read like a penny that like not even. I read that a penny would pass through the entire human body.
No
way. So I read that. That's why I read like that a penny would just like cause a hole in.
Probably.
Yeah.